Why is it that a function like the humble fx equals sign x2 only spits out positive numbers no matter what value of x you feed into it? Well, the answer to that lies in a concept known as the codomain. The codomain is a mathematical term that represents the set of all possible output values of a function. It's essentially the playground in which a function can play. Picture this. The codomain is a fenced-in area where a dog, our function, can run free. The dog can go anywhere within the fence but can't venture beyond it. Output. So when we talk about a function like fx equals sign x2, its codomain is the set of all real numbers because a square can be any real number, positive or negative. In mathematical terms, we write this codomain as dash y belongs to the set of all real numbers. But here's where it gets interesting. Just because the dog can run anywhere in the fenced area doesn't mean it will. In the case of our function, fx equals sign x2, it only actually produces non-negative real numbers. This set of actual output values a function produces is known as its range. Let's look at some more examples. If we consider a linear function, its codomain is all real numbers. Similarly, the codomain of a quadratic function is all real numbers. A rational function, you guessed it, all real numbers. However, a radical function has a codomain of all real numbers greater than or equal to 0. An exponential function has a codomain of all positive real numbers. A logarithmic function, its codomain is all real numbers greater than 0. These codomains are not just mathematical trivia, they are crucial in understanding the possible output values of a function. They also play a pivotal role in graphing functions, as the codomain determines the range of y values that can be plotted. So just to sum it up, the codomain of a function is the set of all possible output values of the function, whether or not the function actually produces all of them. It's an integral part of the function's definition and is often specified when the function is first defined. It's also a concept that's used across a wide range of mathematical disciplines, from calculus and analysis to topology. And remember, the codomain is not always the same as the range. The range is the subset of the codomain that the function actually produces. So, in the case of fx equals sign x2, the range is all non-negative real numbers, even though the codomain is all real numbers. So, the next time you're working with a function, take a moment to consider its codomain. It might just shed some light on the behavior of the function and make your calculations a little bit easier.